Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Kalanicki. Alright, so for today, since we've done a few days worth of statistics, including finding the measure of central tendency, like mean, median, mode, finding the mean absolute deviation, and yesterday talking about box and whisker plots, today it's just going to be a nice review of those three topics and a quiz. So what I want you to do is after you get the handouts for today, I want you to work on them. You can do that in a few different ways depending on what the sub and Ms. Freifeld would like you to do. Partners, groups, independently, maybe some from column A, some from column B. Once you are done with that and you are ready to go over it, I'll let them know how long this video is and make sure that you guys leave enough time so that I can go over it with you to make sure that you are good. Once you are good, then you will start the quiz during lab. And after that, there will be a classwork assignment that's going to be collected. So make sure you stay focused on it and do your best. All right, so at this point, pause the video, go work on the review sheet, come back when you are ready to go over it. All right, here we go. So, reviewing the topics mean, median, mode. We're going to start with that first. When do I use mean? I use mean when there are no outliers. And we talked about outliers. Outliers are a number that is much larger or much smaller than all of the other numbers. I'm going to use median when there is an outlier. And I'm going to use mode when more than half of the data is the same number. So if I see most of the data is like a 7, then I'm going to say, okay, well, then I'm going to pick a mode instead of calculating the median or the mean. Okay. So now, based on that, I gave you 3 sets of data. Data set 1, data set 2, data set 3. Your job was to decide which measure of center I should use. Oh, I never numbered them, sorry. So select the correct measure of center, explain why I'm using it, and then find that measure of center. So for the first one, it looks like there is, I don't believe there is an outlier, no. So I'm going to use the, ooh, that's way too thick, there you go, skinny. I'm using the mean because there are no outliers. Now, how do you find the mean? The mean is equal to, all right, so what I'm going to have to do on my calculator right here is I'm going to add all the numbers. Little hashtag sign for numbers. So in my calculator right now, I'm doing that. 2 plus 8 plus 6. I'm going to double check it again. I got 37 the first time. I'm just going to double check just because of the video. I don't want to get them wrong. Yep, 37. All right, so I got 37. And then my second step is, after I add up all the numbers, my second step is to divide by however many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 37 divided by 7. Yikes, I get some crazy answer. So I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth. I actually get 5.28, so I'm going to round that to 5.3. Okay, first one. Second one, it seems that there are a whole lot of 7s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7s out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that seems like there's a lot of 7s, so I'm going to use, in this case, the mode, because most of the numbers were the same. Luckily, I don't need this space for work, so I'm going to say the mode is, and again, the number that happens the most, happens most often, is 7. And finally, my third one, looking at my data set, all of these numbers are pretty much in the teens except for this guy. So I'm going to be using the median in this set of data because there is an outlier. And so I have to figure out what the median is. Not what the outlier is, what the median is. So 2 steps in finding the median. 1 is putting the numbers in order. 12, then 13, then 15, then 16, then 17, then 19, and then 38. Again, double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. That I didn't miss any numbers, because that does happen. And then we cross out 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, until we get to a middle number, or if there are 2 middle numbers. So in this case, there's only 1, so the median is 16. All right, hope that went well. Your quiz will involve one of those measures, so be aware. The second one is a mean absolute deviation question, which is what we did 2 days ago. The first step is to put all of the data into your table. 2, 2, 3. Oh man, too many. Sugar, that stinks. All right, well, we're just gonna have to work with it. So now what I'm doing is I'm doing the first step in doing the mean absolute deviation. I'm adding up the numbers that I see here. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 equals 24. 24 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Divided by 12. All right, so I added up, I got 24. Divided by 12, I got 2. So my mean is 2. These are hard to write in here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now I have to do the differences. Negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, negative 1, negative 1. Luckily, once you do a few, they get really easy. This is positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 3. Finding the positive values of all of them, or taking the absolute value. 1, 2, 3, 3. Sorry, that should be a 3. And now adding that last row up, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 equals 18 is my sum, divided by, I still know there are 12 numbers. Final answer, mean absolute deviation of 1 5/10. And again, that is talking about the average distance that a value has from the mean, or how far spread out these numbers are. Clearly they're not that spread out, so that's why my mean absolute deviation is fairly small. Okay. Creating a box plot. Okay, so the first thing I need to do to create a box plot is I need to put these numbers in order, because one of the values I need to find is the median. And so that's my first step, is to putting these numbers in order. 64, I got 80, I have 81, and I have 82. And again, always double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got them all. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Up, middle number. All right, so 64 is my median. Now I break my data in half. My median is all by himself. Now I need the middle of the first half of the data. There it is, nice and easy. Q1, middle of the second half. There's my Q3. And the other 2 values I need for my box and whisker plot is my lowest and my highest. Now that they're all there, I'm going to put in my dots. 20, 33, try to be as careful as you can, 64, 81, and 82. Ooh, really close. All right, now I need my box, which is going to go around the middle 3 dots. Here we go. Again, try to be as careful as you can. And then my whiskers. Little one on that side. And this one needs to get a little more. All right, not too bad. There's my box and my whiskers for my box plot. Woo! Again, the 5 points. It's called a 5-point summary, data summary, is my minimum or my lowest, my quartile 1, my median, which obviously goes right in the middle, my quartile 3, and then over there, which is kind of hard to see, is my maximum, this little dot right here at 84. Okay. final question. Now I want to read a box plot. I want to get the same values that we just talked about, pulling them right off of the diagram. But there are two other ones that I could also calculate using this information. So let's start with the median. Again, right in the middle. That looks like I would accept 20, I would accept 21, but if I want to be really precise, it's technically 20 and a half because it's right in between. My quartile 1 looks like 14 and a half. Again, being really picky about it. On a quiz or test, I might be a little more lenient. Quartile 3, it looks like exactly 26. My minimum looks exactly 7. My maximum looks exactly 29. And my range is highest minus lowest. You probably learned that in 6th grade. We didn't really talk about it too much. So you take the highest number possible, 29, minus the lowest number possible, for my range of 22. My IQR, again, stands for interquartile range, so that should give you a hint to look at the quartiles. I have 2 right here, so I'm going to take quartile 3, my bigger one, and subtract quartile 1. So again, it's a range where I'm taking the highest minus the lowest, but it's the range of the quartiles. So I'm going to do 26 minus 14.5. Calculate. I get 11 and 5/10. All right. Now that you've gone over this, hopefully you remember all these good things that we've talked about. Measures of center, the mean absolute deviation using your chart, and box plots. What you're going to be given now is a quiz to take. Hopefully you'll do well. It's 6 questions. You have on the back of the quiz a mean absolute deviation table to use, the same one that we use in class. So make sure when you see find the mean absolute deviation, you turn to the blank graphic organizer that you have on the back of your quiz. This is what I want you to use for it. I know it's going to be annoying because you're going to be flipping back and forth, but once you fill in your data values, you shouldn't have to flip back and forth again. All right, good luck on your quiz. I will see you all on Monday. Make sure your homework was done for Thursday. I am checking it. I will be checking it. If it is late, I will be marking that down. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.